How are you doing, guys? So it's Sunday morning, it's about 11:30. So we're going to be replacing all of this here with the electronic stuff because it's all wind up. It doesn't really work. The handle broke on it. So yeah, so I'm going to be replacing all of this stuff with proper electronic stuff, which I've got here in a pile. I broke a van about two months ago. It's just been sat in the back of the van for ages. Been meaning to get around doing it. As you hear me saying a couple of times, we are going to be taking all this off. It's easy enough. One, take that off. Just pop it in there. Pass me a screwdriver. And yeah, these were temporary in because I had to make the hole myself. Let's see. This is she used to have electronic windows, but because all the electronic issues I've had, you can't get the switches for them. If I show you the switch I'm on about, the switch, there it is. These switches you can't replace. You go on eBay or something, it's only for left-hand drive, so it's a bit of a pain to get them replaced. Yeah, this is a door card from the 1990s, late 90s I think it is, 96. So that's why I had to make my own hole. That's why it's not a circle. And this one, 2. Then these you pop off. So the next thing you got this piece here, which is, I say, straightforward on these. Get that out. Pop them off like so. Then they've got a latch on the top. See the latch on the top, you pull that up and over. That releases Jeffy here. Jeffy can go in there because he's no longer needed. Put that in there. And then in the back here is your wiring loom for everything else. So I've just got to quickly pop that back up here. Carefully. There we go. So then all you got to do, they're all 10mm bolts all the way around. So that's easy enough. This here is a T20. Take this off. So we finally found the right bloody thing. So you're going to have a weird cut in a minute. I'm just trying to explain to you how this one comes apart. So when we put it back together, we can just do a hyperlapse. Put it back together. That's the first door done. I can remove these bolts. That was loose. As you can see, it's now started snowing, which is always great when you're trying to do a video and the weather takes a shit. But we have got snow moving in, a possible snowstorm moving in. Oh, come on, how long are these bolts? Yeah, we've possibly got a snowstorm moving in. You can tell these are from an early model. Get that bolt out. From there. There you go. That's as simple as they come apart. So next thing to do is your 10mm bolts here, which will release that, which I need to put some tape over to hold the window, which I'm just using duct tape, and hopefully this holds it. Not duct tape, sorry, masking tape. Of course this one needs to be real. That there. So all I'm doing is masking tape up over, which will hold the glass you can use anything else, obviously. Up over. And all I'm trying to do is secure the glass for when I remove the mechanism, so the glass doesn't come down and shatter. I do have spare glass for the doors, but ideally I don't want to break one. So next thing to do is I'm going to remove. No, I'm not going to remove that yet. I'm going to remove everything else here. That was meant to be holding the door for me. This door has a tendency to come back up here. So all I'm going to do now is move the mechanism, remove the slider here, because we've got to move the slider to remove that. So as I say, it's a 10mm, like so. Another thing I forgot to mention, they do have clips on underneath at the back. So on. And if you ever wonder how to remove your glass window, if you remove this mechanism, one bolt, these three here, whatever, how many's on yours, you can carefully bend them down through this panel here. It's a bit of a pain. There you go. It's a bit of a pain because you've got to be so careful not to break the glass when you're doing this. If you're moving the whole door, stripping the whole door down for parts. But I've been meaning to do this for ages. And then I come across a chap, as I say, who's breaking the door. This is a sketchy bit. So yeah, this van's got no central locking at the moment. This door's never really worked. So this is going to be a first for me to actually have a working door. So carefully, I'll move the pin. They have a pin at the back here, which should just release. Which this one doesn't want to release. Oh, it's great, isn't it? So yeah, they have a little clip like that at the back, which holds the glass in place. Which now I should be able to release the glass. There's that mechanism release. Which way they pop now. Hang on, let's put right in there. What's going on here? because I don't want to use the other tape I've got because it might rip the paint off. Please. Hold that. So that's your mechanism. And obviously that's your wind-up mechanism there. I'm going to keep these as spare parts, and then when I get some more wind-up mechanisms I'll send them as a complete piece, you know, if someone wants them. Yeah, so now we've got that out of the way. This is where the fun begins. So I've got another rail. You've got another rail here. You've got to remove. Which again, where are they? The 10mm bolt there. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward to take all this apart. This silver stuff here is just my insulation for the door. It works, sometimes it works, and sometimes it don't, it's just one of them. There we go, slowly take it out. Right, so there's that release. I don't need to really take it out. So what I'm taking off there is that piece there. So I could put that to the side because mine's fine. Just slide it out of the way for a minute. There we go. So the next I'm going to do there, which is 313s. Which, where's my 13 gone? 13, that's 14. All this snow everywhere, you can't read what's what. There it is. So then you've got 313s at the side. So see, that stopped snowing now. Like I just said on one of the forums, I am selling this fan just because the endless problem I'm having with the old girl. It's more electrical than mechanical, but these Fiats are so strong engine wise. It's 128 brake horse, sorry, but it's what is it, 400 newton-meters of torque. The biggest fault with them, and it's something you can't get over, is the gearboxes. The gearboxes are made out of chocolate. So this is the fun bit. Actually, get behind here now. So what I'm taking off here is the door mechanism, which is a pain. So this is, as I say, from an earlier model. That's from an earlier model. Obviously that's your top of your door. That's your pulley. That goes inside as parts that we don't need. move that down that way, and then back here we can remove it. Might not be able to remove it because how stiff it is. I'll show you on this one here. So at the back, this is your lock. They have a clip on. Same way they do your gear cables. Oh, I just need something just to pry that off. Pass me my pliers, please. There we go. And just like that, we have our old lock. Now you can see that this lock's been jammed before. So it's nothing, it just doesn't work. Pop them two there together. So now it's just a case of just putting the new one on, which I'll show you with the key. There's your key. I now have a working door, which is going to be quite joyous. Which means my central locking should work. But yet again, I'm just taking the clip off. Put that in there. So, the inside settings just so I can see where it wants to sit. Where do you want to sit? Like so. Alright. Yeah, you can't sell a van without a working door lock, can you? The thing never worked when I had it in the first place. Right. So yeah, that's now in. Give that a bit of a nudge. Yup. This is going to be the asshole bit now, isn't it? Try and get the clips in. I thought that was in, it's not. Slot that's in the slot there. There we go, so that's in. So then the next piece I've got to piece of the puzzle is, where did I put it? So this is, trying to work out which side that is, that's passenger side. There it is. So this is the driver's side one. And you can tell the difference if I hold that one up. That's the one from the 04, that's from the 96. So you can tell the difference. So all I'm going to do now is make a hyperlapse of me putting this all back together. Because I don't want to be talking too long. So I will see you on the other side when it's all back together and tested. We've got it all back together, but the sun in the way. I don't know if that's blocking the camera. Everything works apart from the electric windows. The motor works. Oh, this bloody ignition, I tell you. So the relay's working. I can hear the relay, but I did accidentally break the passenger switch. But that's not an issue. The electric window mirrors, not an issue. Just because I don't use it, because these aren't electric mirrors, wing mirrors. When I replaced them, it was non-electric. I did that for a reason. But the bonus bit is we now have central locking. So I take a positive or negative. I will wipe all these down. It's just because how frosty it is at the moment, and as you saw, well, you must have seen properly on a hyperlapse, but it just tried to snow. It's been snowing on and off for about an hour or two. So get these last couple in, and then I'll end the video. But I'm not going to do the other door today. I'll get that done at some other point. Yeah, these mechanisms, they'll either go in first time, or as you saw, the only reason why it took me a lot longer just because the mechanism on this side is different to what is on the opposite side. But this has got a longer cable because it sits in closer, where on the other side it doesn't do that. But I'll have a proper look at it next time when I do the other window, but I won't record that one. I'll do it off camera. That's fine by me. But I'll do the other one off camera just because how long it's taken to do it, and it's just really frustrating to do it. So right, so there's that one done. But if I come back up and show you around, so sorry, it's going to be a bit jaunty. But like you can see, it's been trying to snow. So, hang on. But yeah, we now have the window in. We have the first electric door in, so that's a win. But now, as I say, unfortunately, we are going to be selling the truck. Just because I'm just getting a bit annoyed with all the constant electrical faults. I stopped the van's fault. You know, it's 20 years old. But before people go, oh, but why didn't you buy Mercedes, sorry, or Ford or Sprinter? I'm just not interested in them. They're not big enough. They're too expensive for what they are. You know. As I say, they're not big enough. They're too expensive for what they are, and this van's electrics are German, so everything German on this has failed, but everything Italian, French, has just carried on working. What else? Yeah, as I say, it's a shame to sell a truck, but unfortunately she's got an electrical issue which is possibly regarding to a injection issue regarding to other forms of issues. So we are next weekend, we're going somewhere new. So I've been offered a bit of a park upon a bit of land for a weekend. The guys there, ladies and gentlemen there, you know, I've never met them before, so it'd be interesting to actually meet them. They've offered me a bit of workshop. So I'm going to be replacing all the front bottom wiring loom with the headlights in. Get these covers put back on, tidied up, and so forth. But that'll be next weekend video. Make sure it looks MOT ready, you know, and just see if we can stop this cutting out issue. But we're thinking, from the codes we've had, it's bringing up it's more electrical than anything. Yeah, sorry, that looks a mess there. That's because I forgot to put the bolt back on. Hey, see. But yeah, that should be a cover on there, which I haven't. And then next weekend I will demonstrate why there's power outage on the battery side on this. But yeah, okay, I'm going to shut up now and I will leave you all to it. And thank you for keeping along with this weird video. I don't normally just do a day video. I'm trying to do 3 days at a time, but the weather the way it is and the truck the way it is, it's just hard just to do anything. So I will see you in the next video, guys.